Hi, welcome to the Kids Talk. Wait, I'm not Gavin.
Welcome to our Kids Talk today. And for today's Kids Talk, I'm going to tell you all a story. Ben, are you ready to hear a story?
Yes.
Are you? Brilliant. Okay, let's start our story. The sun was hot. The earth was dry because there'd been no rain for months and months. All the animals were getting very hungry. It was so hot and there was no food and there was no rain to grow more food. So the lion gathered all the animals together under the big tall tree. All the animals came under the big tall tree and the lion said, "We've got to do something." And he told all the animals that the big tall tree was supposed to be a magic tree. And if they could find out the name of the tree and say the name out loud, then the big tall tree would give them all the food they needed. But there was one thing the lion said they needed to do. The lion said to find out the name of the tree, you've got to go to the top of the mountain and ask the little old man. So he said, I need one of you animals to go up to the top of the mountain and ask the little old man what the name of the big tall tree is. I'll go, said Tortoise very slowly. All the other animals laughed. Tortoise, you're so slow. You're not going. The lion said, we need an animal that's very, very fast. Ben, can you think of a very fast animal?
Yeah.
What can you think of?
Hare.
A hare. Good idea. So the lion said to the hare, you're the fastest animal here. Can you go up to the top of the mountain? Ben, can you show us a picture of the hare? Hold it right up closer in, let everybody see. There is the hare. So the hare, look how fast he's running already. So the hare, thanks Ben, you can sit down again. So the hare said, I'll go, lion, I'll go. And off he went as fast as he could, running up the mountain. And Benny found the little old man at the top of the mountain. And he said to the little old man, what is the name of the big tall tree? And the little old man said, I'll tell you the name. It's Warndell Hey Ma. That's a funny name, thought the hare. And he thought, I've never heard that name. And he didn't want to forget it. So all the way as he ran really fast down the mountain, he repeated it after himself. Warndell Hey Ma, Warndell Hey Ma, until he got to the bottom of the hill. And just before he got to the big tall tree, crash! He crashed right into a big anthill and he fell over and banged his head. And he had such a daze, Ben, from banging his head, he couldn't remember the name of the big tall tree. So the animals were gathered together again by Lion. And Lion said, I need somebody else to go up to the mountain. To the little man, find the little old man and ask him the name of the tree. I'll go, said Tortoise slowly. Again, all the animals laughed. Tortoise, you're far too slow. Ben, can you think of another, maybe a bigger and stronger animal this time that might be a fast animal to get up the mountain?
An elephant?
An elephant! Yes! Elephant! The lion went to the elephant. Ben, let's see elephant. A little picture of elephant. Can we see it? So there we are. That's elephant. Thank you, Ben. Lion went and found elephant and said to the elephant, you're big, you're strong, you're fast, can you go up and find the little old man? Sure, I'll go, said the elephant. And off he went really fast, stomp, 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 up to the top of the mountain where he found the little old man. And he said to the little old man, what is the name of the big tall tree? And the little old man said, well, I've already told Hare, but I guess I can tell you as well. It's Warndell Hey Ma. What's it called, Ben?
Warndell Hey Ma.
Warndell Hey Ma. So the elephant thought, that's a strange name. I've never heard that name before. So all the way as he stomped, stomp, 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 quickly down the mountain, he was going, Warndell Hey Ma, Warndell Hey Ma, until he got to the bottom of the mountain. And just before he got to the big tall tree, bang! He ran into the anthill as well. He was going so fast he couldn't see where he was going. He banged his head just like Hare. And he was all confused and all dazed and he couldn't remember the name of the big tall tree. So Lion gathered all the animals together again. And he said, we need someone else to go up the mountain. I'll go, said Tortoise slowly. By now, the other animals didn't even laugh. They just completely ignored him. And the Lion said, there's only one thing for it. I'll have to go myself. Ben, can we see a picture of Lion? There's Lion. So Lion said, I'm the king of the jungle. I'm the king of all the animals. I'll go. And he ran off as fast as he could up the mountain till he found the little old man. And he asked the little old man, what is the name of the big tall tree? And the little old man said, well, I've already told Elephant and Hare. But, well, I guess I can tell you as well. The name of the big tall tree is Warndelhema. What is it, Ben?
Warndelhema.
Warndelhema. The Lion thought, that's a strange name. I've never heard that before. So to help him remember, as he ran down the mountain as fast as he could, he went, Warndelhema, 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 running as fast as he could. But he wasn't watching where he was going, and when he got to the bottom of the mountain, bang! Guess what he banged into?
The anthill.
The anthill, and he banged his head as well. He was all dazed, and he couldn't remember the name of the big tall tree. So the Lion said, I don't know what we're going to do. And Tortoise once again said, I'll go. Let's see a picture of Tortoise. By this time, the other animals, even Lion, were so disappointed that they said nothing. So very slowly, step after step, Tortoise went up the mountain. And he found the little old man, and he said to the little old man, could you tell me the name of the big tall tree? Well, the little old man said, well, this is now your last chance. I've already told Lion, Elephant and Hare, it's your very last chance. And he told Tortoise the name, which is... You've forgotten it as well. It's Warndelhema. The Tortoise said, no problem. And slowly off he went down the hill. And when he got to the anthill, he wasn't going too fast. He saw the anthill in time, and very carefully he went round the anthill where all the animals were still gathered at the big tall tree. And Tortoise got to the big tall tree and he said, Warndelhema. And guess what happened, Ben? The tree was a magic tree, and the tree gave all the animals all the food that they needed. And they got through the long, hot, dry season. Is that a good story?
Yeah.
It's a good story. Well, let me just quickly tell you this. That's a story that reminds us that our fruit that we're looking at today is the fruit of patience. Can we see the tortoise again, Ben? Show us Tortoise. You see, Tortoise, he was the most patient of all the animals. He didn't rush. He took his time. And
He was the slowest.
he was slow, but he was steady and he was patient and he got there. And because he wasn't too busy rushing, he didn't hurt himself and he didn't hurt others. And sometimes if we're impatient, Ben, that's what can happen. If we get so impatient that we're rushing about all the time, we can hurt ourselves or we can hurt other people. Maybe not by banging them or banging our heads, but just by being nasty or not thoughtful enough. And our fruit today is patience. Now, a couple of weeks ago, Ben, you might remember this. A couple of weeks ago, when I was first of all talking about fruit of the Spirit, I talked about dogs, didn't I? And I talked about how dogs can sometimes look like their owners. Let me show you one more quick picture of a dog that looks like its owner, just to remind you. You remember that now, don't you? So, just to remind you of this, God wants us to look more and more and more like Him. God is very patient, Ben, just like the tortoise. He's very, very patient. You're going to show us the tortoise one more time. God is patient, just like tortoise. God wants us to become more and more like Him, to become more and more patient. Thank you so much for listening. Ben, thank you for your help with showing all the animals. I hope you enjoyed the story today. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.